Well, hello there you guys. Thank you for tuning in to this makeup tutorial which was done using all very affordable products that are easy to find. Clearly I was feeling some color today, so I used a little bit of orange and a lot of pink on my eyes. So I started with a squeaky clean face which was properly moisturized, and I used the NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. So I've taken a decent sized dollop of this on the back of my hand, and this is a clear gel, also made of dimethicone or silicone, best to be worked in with your fingers so that it goes and fills up all those lines and pores and gives the most perfect canvas to your foundation. For concealer, I've taken the L'Oreal True Match in the shade N4 and 5. I'm first putting this under my eyes to cover up the dark circles, and then also dotting it over all those red spots that I have from acne scarring. I remember that back in college this used to be my most favorite and holy grail concealer that I would use almost every day. Now I've taken the YBP Makeup Perfector sponge, and I'm just making sure that the concealer melts into the skin and doesn't move around too much so that the coverage is intact. So there is one angry pimple on my chin that needed a little more coverage, so I'm just tapping more concealer in, and then I took my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour foundation and gave it a nice shake and took out one pump at the back of my hand and just dotted it all over my face with my fingers. So the shade I got in this foundation was Vanilla, and today it seems a wee bit too light for me, so I'm just gonna blend it out as much as possible and make it work. Whenever the foundation is not the best match, I try to blend down the neck and into my hairline so that the difference in the color is totally undetectable. So I think the foundation is about decent now. Let's get into some highlighting and brightening concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Medium. I'm just taking it again over that little angry pimple that is not covered properly, and I'm also taking it under my eyes and just making that sort of triangle with it to lighten, brighten and lift that area. And I'm also going to take it on the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose and around my mouth. So I'm just pushing all that bright concealer into the skin, not moving it around too much. I'm using the Makeup Perfector sponge again. And I'm going to set everything in place with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. My shade is Sun Beige, and I'm just taking a fan brush and setting all that under eye concealer first, and then just dusting it off everywhere else I concealed. I've taken the NYX HD Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm applying it directly from that wand and just dotting it all over my eyelid. And then I'm going to take my Makeup Perfector sponge and just make sure it's blended in properly. I'm taking the same fan brush and Fit Me powder and just setting that primer so that the eyeshadows go on nicely and slip and blend better. And onto those brows with the L'Oreal Brow Artist Genius Kit, and this actually has two things. The left one is a more waxy product and the right one is a really good brow powder. I'm in love with this brow kit. This has an angled brush on one side and a small spoolie on the other, and I'm just filling my brows. By the way, I've stolen this from my mom. Thank you, mommy, for letting me steal all your makeup since 1990. No matter how much makeup I have of my own, I will always continue to steal from you. Look at that, guys. That looks so good as compared to the other side, obviously. And then I am filling up the other brow as well. I think this brush works pretty well. It's teeny, but it does the job perfectly. And just like that, the brows are all done. Mandatory fixing of the hair. And onto these PAC eyeshadows. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you must know I am obsessed with them. They are matte pigmented Exhibit A. Look at how crazy that is. So swatches to these are up on my blog, all 42 of them, the pure pigmented shadows from PAC. So today I'm going to use these guys. I'm going to take the PP05. This is a really pretty pinky highlight shade, and I'm going to take this on my Sigma E25 and just apply it on my brow bone. So for my crease, I took PP15, which is a really pretty satin finish and a nice burnt orange kind of shade. And again, I'm taking my Sigma E25 and I'm really going in with this color. I tried to, build it up quite a bit to really get that orange to pop in the crease because I was going to use pink later on. And I wanted to add some warmth in my crease. So slowly but surely, I think the crease is become a nice pop in orange. If you guys want to see swatches of these eyeshadows, I will have them linked in the description box. Now this is PP35 and this is also a satin finish, purpley brown color. And I'm basically just adding this in the outer corner to create a little more depth. So I took the same color on a pencil brush and just applied it in the outer corner like a V. I wanted to concentrate the darkness really just in the outer corner, and that wasn't happening with my Sigma brush, but I went in with my Sigma brush again to just blend out the corners a little bit so that they don't look patchy. Then I took a clean flat brush to just clean out the edges and make it perfect, and now I'm taking PP34. This is a really pretty frosty cranberry pink color. I've taken a flat eyeshadow brush and I am packing this down on the lid. I really want a lot of color payoff from this, but this is going to be my main lid color. And this is a little tricky because you want to make sure that you apply it very evenly and have that pop of color, but make sure it doesn't look too pink or tacky. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just pressing it down. You can even wet your brush with a makeup fixing spray or spray on a little bit of water to get more color payoff. And I took the purpley brown again just to intensify the outer corner and make sure that it looks like there's a lot of depth. And then I took the orange as well to just warm up the crease a little bit again so that everything looks perfect and just how I want it to. I've taken this flat rectangular eyeliner brush from Morphe and I'm dipping it in that color called PP35 and just smoking out my lower lash line. Now this is super important if you want to create balance in your eye makeup. If you don't mimic what you've done on the top lid on the lower lash line, your eye makeup will just look really top heavy. So I'm just smoking out the outer third, and then I've also taken that pretty burnt orange color and I'm going to further smoke out this brown and just take it a little bit lower down and just create that same effect that I have going on the top lid. This is the L'Oreal gel eyeliner in Chic brown, and with the same brush I'm just picking up a little bit of that eyeliner and I'm going to put it on my lash line. And I'm just gonna basically roughly smoke it out. I'm not going for a very stark eyeliner look. I'm looking for something that is really soft. That's why I'm using brown and not black, and just smudging it nicely. And now that the eyeliner is all done, it's time to curl my lashes with the Shumura eyelash curler, making sure that I give it a few good bumps so that there's a lot of lift and curl. I'm using L'Oreal Volume Million lashes, also stolen from mommy. And just making sure that I fan out the lashes and separate them nicely, especially the lower lashes, because on the top I'm anyway going to wear false lashes and the lower lashes will have to compete with them false lashes, so they have to look equally awesome. And my favorite part is here, false eyelashes. These are PAC number 59, and I'm going to apply this with my duo eyelash glue. And I've already put on the glue onto the strip, and I'm just gonna, stretch my eye out and pop these babies on. I'm just going to press these down with my fan brush and just make sure they're properly stuck. And now let's do the rest of the face. This is the Shimmer Brick from Sivanna colors. I'm using my fan brush and applying this on the tops of my cheekbones as highlighter. Guys, this is a very close dupe of the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Bronze, and only for a fraction of the price, and it's easily available on Amazon. And yeah, I'm just taking it over my temples, cheekbones, and now onto some contour. This is the NYX powder blush in the color Taupe, and I've taken my Real Techniques contour brush. I'm just working this below my cheekbone, trying to create the most natural looking definition and get a little bit of that sculpted look that I love. For a beautiful flush on the cheeks, I have the Rimmel blush in the color Live Pink, and it has this really pretty light reflecting property. It's a nice pink. I'm using my Real Techniques multitask brush just to dust it off onto the apples of my cheeks. For lipstick, I have the Revlon matte balm in the color Sultry. Beautiful matte color, just nice warm pinky nude. And I'm using a lip brush to apply it. I don't like to apply it directly. Makeup artist problems, I guess. That's how I like to do it every time. So I'm just filling the color in. And my makeup is all done. I hope you liked this look. Please leave me a comment below and tell me what you think of this. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video and subscribing to my channel. And if you aren't subscribed already, then you must do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye guys. Have a great weekend.